first half, but again, you guys came out in the second half and moved the football. What's going on there at halftime?
I wish I had the answer, but we come out in the second half with our backs against the walls, and that's when we play the best football. And if we could only play like that the first half, then the sky's the limit for our offense.
Did you guys at halftime make certain adjustments that changed what y'all were able to do? Or?
No, we kept the same scheme that we had in the first half. We just executed, and always talk about finding a rhythm, and we found a rhythm in the second half, and that's when we started clicking and started moving the ball.
Was it more helpful with Coach Anderson down on the sideline in the second half for you guys? Or?
I think it was a little helpful. I mean, he kind of fires us up, and he's the guy who calls the play. So when we're down in the huddle and we're seeing what's he's about to call and stuff, it helps the receivers and quarterback out a lot. So.
How deflating is that with the defense playing so well for them to have those big special teams plays, the punt return for a touchdown, and then right after you guys scored, cut it to 17-10, they got a big kickoff return.
Yeah, it hurts, and defense played lights out, and with the offense and special teams couldn't help them, and we got to put all the pieces together and play a complete football game, both sides of the ball. Defense did an unbelievable job, and we got to start clicking as an offense. We have to find a rhythm and start moving the ball like we do in the second half.
Do you have any answers as to what you guys can do for the offense to help you guys click better or anything? Or
we just got to come out and play, like I said, with our backs against the wall. I mean, that's when we play our best football. That's in the previous years we played our best football when everybody doubts us and we're the only people that we have. We have a saying, we're all we got and we're all we need. And when we play like that, it shows.
you guys have lost some pretty close games this year, and I asked Coach about it. How frustrating is it for you guys to be so close in these games late in the ball game and kind of let it slip away?
Yeah, it's frustrating, and you just got to get back the next week and work hard and keep your head up and don't let it affect you. You go in and watch film and try to critique it to the best of your ability and just keep doing your 111, and that's all you can do. And it'll come and it'll click for us here down the road.
We got a chance to see Tyler today. How was he acting in the huddle when he came in, and was he poised and everything when he came out there?
He was very poised. He's a natural leader, and so when he came in the huddle, it was all eyes on him. And as an offensive lineman, that's what you want. And same with Trayvon. They're both unbelievable leaders, and it's nice and refreshing to know that our backup quarterback is a good leader like Tyler.
I've got 2 questions, guys.
What did you? What was the problem? You guys give up some. What do you guys need to do to kind of keep Trayvon, give him a chance to have some more time to throw the ball, because he was pressured, had to scramble a few times. Like what was going on there?
Yeah, I mean, we as an offensive lineman have to play better. We have to, flat out, just play better. We have to hold our blocks, and it's not one certain guy. It's all of us as a group. We fight together, and we just have to do a better job of giving him time, because we're open downfield, and we just don't have, we're not giving him enough time to see those open receivers and make those big plays.
John Koontz, defensive end.
John, you guys were putting in not a lot of tough spots again in the first half after turnovers. Does that start to wear down guys physically and mentally after a while?
Yeah, you could probably say that, but I mean, we've been playing in those type of situations all season long. Whether it be special teams or turnovers, whatever's putting us in that position, we've done a good job for the most part of fighting out of a lot of the holes that we wind up in. So you just got to take them as they come.
How big after your offense had finally got it going and it pulled to 17-10, they had a big kickoff return, but you guys start out on defense in your own territory, and one big pass play, and they're in the red zone. That happened the whole sequence happened pretty quick and kind of sealed the win for them. How big of plays were those there?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely lost the special teams game today with that kickoff return and the punt return that they took back. I mean, it's huge. It's just a big part of the game as offense and defense is, and we work on on special teams a lot, and we didn't do a very good job of it today.
You guys really got a lot of good pressure on first Walsh, then Shelf. Do you feel like the defensive line, even though you've had injuries, is playing as well as it possibly could?
We've played well up to this point. Yeah, like you said, I mean, we've had quite a few injuries. We had a couple more today. We got to get those guys back healthy and keep getting better. I mean, I'm happy with the way the defensive line is played, but that excitement only goes so far.
As a senior leader, what do you tell the offensive guys to help motivate them and try not to get too down on themselves?
We just can't turn our backs on them. It's a team effort. They know that we're going to do everything we can to put them in the best position to be successful, and we expect the same for them, and they're out there working. And you guys heard Eric say they're going to start clicking.
How frustrating is it for you? You've been programmed for 5 years and playing close games this year. You guys lost a close one to Tech, OU, LSU. How frustrating is this for you for the ball not to be bouncing you guys' way this year?
It's frustrating to been here for all that success that we've had, and we're not getting the breaks that we've gotten in the past this year, and it's real frustrating. But you got to keep getting better and keep putting yourself in a position to win games.
What are you guys going to do to get ready to kind of get your minds right after a loss, getting Texas at home this week?
We got to get in. We got to watch film. Enjoy the good, fix the bad, and then start getting ready for that game. It's a big game. With what we were able to do last year in Austin, you know that they're going to come ready to play. It's going to be a full stadium. We just got to put this one behind us as quickly as possible and move forward.
Last question? Okay, thanks, John.
How, how difficult is that to do? Is that as an athlete, you get good at that a long time ago,
Kinda,
flushing
yeah.
these things?
When you play one game a week, you get used to the repetition and even if we had won today, you don't celebrate for 3 days.
Mhm.
It's kind of a 24-hour thing. It's